I had a nice little cat nap today.
On the floor?
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing.
And then all you can eat buffet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you suffer well. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GeekVerse episode, or the GeekVerse podcast, episode 68.
Wasn't the last one 68?
No, it was 67. 67, 68.
Oh. So
Next week's 69.
69.
Oh, wow.
I got a hoodie, or I got a jersey, all ready to wear for that. Watch the live stream. I'm sure it'll be great. No idea what
You're
we're talking
sounding
about.
pretty low on energy right now, Travis. I'm going to be real with you. Right
I'm Travis Snow. I'll get into that after we introduce each other. Let's do our introduction. I'll tell you
We're
why.
going to introduce each other?
What?
That's Travis Snail.
Kyle Smith. That's Jessica.
Dylan Moss.
Oh, wow, you remember Dylan's last name. I'm surprised.
I got
Nice.
you.
Do you actually know Jessica's last name?
I don't know Jessica's
I'm
last
renowned for my last name, actually.
Yeah, it's
Sankey
true.
/ McDonald.
That's true.
Oh.
But normally you don't like to say your last name, so that's why I didn't. But now
I know,
everyone knows
I-
your last name, so now
I appreciate
now
that.
the ruse is over. Everyone's going to stalk
They
you
do
and
know
stuff.
if they've been day one listeners, though.
It's true. We
Oh,
did.
for
Day
sure.
one,
The
I
OG,
talked
yeah.
about it. Because everyone got mad because everyone said their last name, and I only said Jessica.
True. No, I'm
Throwback Saturday, hashtag.
throwbacks. Yeah, I guess it's Saturday. It works. If you're listening to this day that it releases, no, I'm a little down because the Marvel news is all right. You know, I was hoping for.
More.
That's what I'll give it to DC. Everything we heard about that was happening came out on the web, so that was nice. So
Mhm.
there's some stuff we'll talk about.
I feel a little excluded right now, right?
Oh yeah, and I get it. I understand. You go to
I
Comic
feel
Con,
like
you
your
get
friends all went to hang out and like you didn't get an invite for some reason,
a
right?
little, but no, like I get it. Like it's for the fans. Like you
And
know.
they were tweeting about it, having
Oh,
a great
yeah.
time.
You're checking the Snap story and like, wow, that just looks like a great night though. I'm like,
Oh yeah, they're just throwing shade at me, everything like that. Yeah, like all I see is like, oh yeah, Baby Groot looks so good. Like Spider-Man footage looks so good. And I was like, I'd like to see some of that, but I guess I'm just gonna wait until November now for Doctor Strange previews. So,
Oh.
but
It's so bitter.
yeah, but that's what we did get. I'm not mad. It's fine. There's lots of stuff to still talk about. That's what we did get. We can talk about that one first. Doctor Strange.
Oh,
You want to start, Dylan?
Yeah,
Or-
still.
it was so good. That might like I can't think of a better trailer I've seen. Like
in your life.
Well, I feel like trailers aren't as memorable as like a movie itself, right? So I don't remember a lot of trailers. So to say it's the best trailer of my life, it's not saying much, but it's not saying little. You know what I mean?
And
like in terms of we've watched a bunch of trailers today. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
by far the best trailer.
Over
Right?
10.
Yeah.
Over a dozen. Over a baker's dozen.
Over a baker's dozen.
Over an... I don't know.
I don't know where you're going with this, but
No,
the
me
point
either.
is,
I'm so tired of
the trailer was fantastic. Yeah, I remember in the first trailer, there was a couple of cool little Inception sort of scenes, and this trailer was just that, like times 12,
Oh,
with
yeah.
the city like inverting and
That's
flipping upside
what
down
I
and
thought
stuff.
of too with Inception.
Yeah.
When I was watching.
And then when he goes through that like, it looks like a mirror sort of wall.
Mhm.
I don't know what it was, but I don't know. Every scene was just super cool, and then we actually got to hear Matt Mickelson have some lines in there.
Oh, yeah.
And
I am
And like
deaf.
a zoom in on his face,
Yeah.
those eyes, man, those are
Yeah.
some awesome looking eyes. They're like little, it looks like rock and then like purple abyss underneath.
And we've
man.
seen that that's not CGI from those photos that came out a while back when he actually had those like makeup on. So that's cool. Like I'm sure there'll be some. I'm sure those eyes are going to do some cool tricks.
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I imagine.
What's
that.
the name of his character again? Or actually, you don't know, right? It's like-
No, we know it's. I can't really pronounce because he's like some really old time Doctor Strange villain. I'm not super deep in Doctor Strange. I've read him a lot
Right.
of tie-in and stuff like that. But it's like a villain that like it's like Kalishnish or something like that. Like
only the super fans would know.
yeah, of Doctor Strange. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's he's a guy that's been around since like
Mhm.
the 80s, but like by November we'll know his name. You know, I'm actually gonna. I usually do like Guardians was another one that I truthfully had not read that much,
Yeah.
and then when it got announced, I was like, oh, I'll dive deep into this. And Doctor Strange I have read, but I want to now dive deep into more stuff because
We
I
can
like.
find out that villain.
Yeah, exactly. Because I like to, when the movie comes around, like it's like reading a book, but I'm too lazy to read a book. So I like knowing like comics, like oh they're pulling from that. So like when Guardians came out, when they announced it, hadn't read it. All I saw was like I remembered Rocket. I forgot about Groot. So it's like why is there a tree here? And I knew who Star-Lord was, and Gamora didn't. So it's like I read up, and then by the time I went in the movie, like okay, I know these characters, and that was fun. So I'll do that again. Oh, I was I was just checking later. I want to thank everyone that follows Twitter. I just got a phone notification. Over 200 followers.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's hype.
that's why I was on my phone.
Awesome.
We're at like 189 on Facebook.
I know, Taylor. Slacking. No.
Yikes.
Oh my
Where are you,
God.
Taylor?
Yeah.
Not here.
First to 200.
Oh, he's handing out business cards apparently.
Yeah, he
So,
is.
you know.
He's in the streets.
Maybe that's why we're getting all
He's
these
getting
new
those-
likes today.
yeah, real
Those
name.
Facebook cards.
Yeah. I'll go last because I talk a lot. What do you guys want to talk about?
Go ahead.
Doctor
Jessica.
Strange.
I really liked it. I really like Benedict Cumberbatch,
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want to call him.
That's his name.
Benedictal Cumble.
I've
Yeah.
never called him that.
No.
I
Well,
never
well,
will. I respect the man. No.
Just call him Benny.
Yeah.
Benny.
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 Shade.
Benny. Shout
Yeah,
out
that's a
to
lot of
you.
shade if you call him just Benny. I
Yeah.
think.
Okay, well, not a shout out to Benny then.
Yeah.
Shout out to Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
I thought it looked really good. Definitely was getting the Inception vibe that Dylan mentioned there, but on like a bigger level.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there were a lot more intense scenes, and it wasn't just like the one kind of cityscape. It's like 3 cityscapes, and all of them are all collapsing. Definitely cool to kind of see a little more dialogue too, because the first one, like Travis mentioned after the first one, he's like, "Oh, that American accent." I'm like, I don't even know how you noticed that. There was one line.
This happens when you watch it over and over.
Yeah. So, but at this one, you know, there's actually a bit of conversation between Benedict and the
ancient one.
ancient one. Okay.
The ancient
So,
one.
I mean, that was kind of cool. A couple more scenes of action. It looks like a really good movie. I'm really excited for it. So,
Yeah, agree. I'm going to jump in this train of the Inception like. I thought it was really cool and interesting how... And it doesn't really look like a Marvel movie.
No.
I think that's the biggest thing why I like it, because for me, we've seen so... Like, Marvel and DC popping out all of these different superhero films, and you're like, oh, another superhero film. But this doesn't even look like that. It's completely different. It's doing its own thing. And I really like how Marvel's really taking this and going with it. So
it doesn't feel like, you're right. When you watch it, I wouldn't think he's a superhero. You know, you kind of get like the Days of Future Past feel and Inception, and it's not really... I'm not like, okay, well, I'm going to go watch Iron Man or Captain America. That's a really good point.
yeah, and then when you go out with some people, like, you're not watching... It doesn't feel like you're watching a comic... Well, the trailer makes it feel like you're not watching a comic book movie. Like, it's going to be something bigger. And
I'm wondering if like the part where these parts where the city scenes that are the scene, I don't know, where the city is getting kind of imploded, destroyed.
Warped.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's just like one section of the movie where everything's going to shit, or if that's just kind of like I'm wondering what this movie's really about, because obviously we can see this bad guy, and he's, you know, doing crazy things with his arms too.
Yeah.
But I'm excited. I'm really excited to see like what is actually going to go on.
The
in this
good thing
movie.
about Marvel is they're not DC, so we probably won't find out until we
I
watch
know,
it.
it's good. Oh, the other quick scene is when he whips his cape around.
Oh, so good.
Connects.
That was
Yeah.
so
It is a
fun.
cloak, by the way. I just gotta throw that out there for the nerds out there and
For
the
the
geeks.
nerds.
Yeah. I imagine it'll go car accident, tries to repair his hands, find these powers, find out there's a bad guy who's gonna destroy a certain city, stop him, and then that's your movie. I
You
legitimately
gotta throw in the training section there.
That's what I mean, like when he kind of finds the powers. Yeah, Dylan's doing some.
How did you
He
become a
doesn't.
doctor?
He doesn't learn karate. Doctor Strange. That's Iron Fist.
He doesn't
next
learn
year.
karate? He just
No, he
knows
doesn't need it with all those cool spells and the Eye of
And the cape throwing?
Agumata and everything.
The Eye of Agumata. That's
Mhm.
good.
So sorry. My bad, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah, like obviously there is the Inception vibes, but it just feels so fantasy and supernatural. I really like it. Just even the effects also look really good, because you can worry sometimes with those type of movies they can look cheesy. Even though I know that's a big budget movie, but it feels like it fits and it looks real and it looks smooth and everything like that. Like there's the one where they're doing like the ancient one. She's like teleporting. She does like that orange ring and she's in the city, and then she just falls asleep, goes to like this mountain. Like it just like. It kind of looked, the whole, obviously the movie will have slower parts, but the trailer will look like a visual, like, smorgasbord. Like, there's just all these cool effects and cool stuff, and, like, stuff like when he walked backwards and there was, like, this glass, and he, like, fell into, it was, like, this different dimension. Like, it just looks like a really cool, fun movie that I get lost in, so... Yeah, all the acting looks great. I was happy. Hashtag save Hannibal. He got like a good like shine in this one of like, because last year he just kind of saw him throw his hands up, and I was like, oh, like I hope he's like, that's my biggest thing with this. I really hope Marvel is not the greatest at their villains. They got Loki, who they've done well, and the rest are kind of these one note.
Yeah.
You know, I like Zemo, but like, you know, they're. It's still like the majority of them are all one note. They don't have much development.
You didn't like
so-
Ultron? I thought that was great.
No, I did not. I don't hate Ultron, but he could have been better. Like, I didn't like Tony Stark Jr. You know, that was about it. But no, like I hope with them getting a high caliber actor like that, there's some depth, there's something, not just like, oh, he's gonna destroy, New York City.
I hope they keep him around too. I hope he doesn't get killed off.
I know, that's my fear. It's definitely because I got the bias in me, but like I feel for sure he'll get killed off. He's probably a big lead to Dormammu, who I do know.
No, because he can probably just go into some other dimension.
True.
He can only come back when he wants.
I've always never understood why comic movies feel the need to kill their villains off. It's like, just keep them around. You're gonna need a sequel, But,
Exactly.
yeah, I think it just looked fantastic, and I don't know between this week. It's definitely one of the better trailers I've seen the past few years. I don't know what this weekend. It's definitely between that, Wonder Woman, and we'll talk about a bit later was Lego Batman, because that was lots of fun.
I definitely think this was better than Wonder Woman.
I honestly, I'm going to watch them again, but I have to watch them again to see, because maybe the other thing has to do with because Wonder Woman had such lower expectations, so I know when watching that I was like, wow, this looks really good. Where Doctor Strange,
We've already had a trailer.
yeah, and we know like it's Marvel. They're on like a hot streak right now, so it's like kind of like their game to lose. Or Marvel's just like, oh, okay, like Wonder Woman's come, like I'd have to watch them again, but they both were really good. Really like sold me on the movies. Like I was already sold, but just more of, like getting excited, telling people like, oh, you got to see this trailer or whatnot. Where like Squad, I would say, oh, you got to see this trailer. Justice League, I would, because it's like this huge thing. But Squad, I'd be like, oh, you don't need to watch this trailer. It's just another trailer. But this was like, it felt different. So yeah, I'm very excited for November. November can't get here soon enough.
Mm-hmm.
Another good thing too is, like the new Squad trailer. Yes, I get like it's coming out in 2 weeks, but everything was all like repeats.
Mm-hmm.
But this new trailer for Doctor Strange, there wasn't really much repeats. It was pretty much a new trailer.
I can't think of any really.
Yeah, I can't picture any.
No,
so,
nothing big at least at all. Like obviously there's like him in the hospital, like the hands, but nothing like.
I thought the building's like caving or moving around.
They like expanded on that though, which I imagine though that building scene is probably.
But even then, I think it was like different scenes that they used.
True. Yeah, because that one they showed him like jumping and he was just like falling.
Oh, I guess it was like the world's like coming above and onto itself or something.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. So it was definitely
Which
cool.
is hard to explain.
It's
via
very hard to
voice.
explain.
If I had to bet $10, I imagine that's like the finale of the movie, that building fight scene with them like jumping all over. Because I don't know if you can top that in like the middle of the movie. So
Or can you?
no, I don't know.
If anyone can, it's Marvel.
Yeah.
So, did you want to hop into the other trailers or talk about the rest of the Marvel stuff? That was the only Marvel trailer
that we got publicly.
Yeah.
Like the crowd got some. We can go through them all so quick because it's quick.
Yeah.
Like Guardians, they had a clip. Everyone said it was really good. Baby Groot apparently stole the show. So
a clip or actual trailer?
it was a clip of some sort, like a kind of like a teaser sort of clip, I guess.
Okay.
So I guess that answers the question. I guess that I had at least that. I imagine he's going to stay Baby Groot instead of growing back to Groot. Yeah, so I'm not sure. Do you guys have any preference to that?
The teaser trailer? Has there already been a single teaser trailer?
No, they released it just.
What
to the
exactly
crowd.
happened to him at the end of?
Remember,
Guardians?
he died, and then Rocket planted him, and then he came back, and he was like the dancing Baby Groot. So now it seems like he's going to be like Baby Groot, but walking, like a little more mobile.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want that to happen.
Okay, Jessica, a whole movie of Baby Groot.
I will wait and see if they do it. How kind of once we see the video of it.
Yeah.
A bit mixed emotions about it,
Mhm.
but I mean, there is a possibility they could do it well.
Yeah.
So
Will it just have Baby Groot? Is there a way for them to fast track from Baby Groot to like actual Groot?
I don't think so, but I don't know because obviously we haven't seen this
Because
clip.
that would like.
The only reason I would say no is
Well,
just
I
because like
guess
it
more.
sounds like this clip heavily featured Baby
Yeah.
Groot, so I imagine that if they're featuring him, that means he's going to be like that for majority of the movie, or maybe he'll grow and at the
Well, I
end of
feel like
Guardians he'll be
Maybe, but
Big Groot.
they also know that like everyone thought that scene was awesome at the end of Guardians with Baby Groot.
Oh
dancing,
yeah,
so-
everyone was talking about that. Those toys you could purchase, everything
Yeah,
like that was the
but
thing.
I mean,
for
like
them.
trees, really in reality, they grow pretty slow.
Yeah.
So
And this only
But
takes.
this is a magical walking mystical man tree. So
And this movie, it was said, only takes place a few months after
Mm.
the first one.
Oh,
They said.
then I could see it being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other thing they talked about was they revealed who's playing Star-Lord's dad, the great Kurt Russell. And he's playing Echo, I don't know how to pronounce it. He is a kind of living planet. So
I don't know what to think about
that's a
that.
twist on who his dad is in the comics. So I guess that kind of explains some people were wondering why at the end when they all, like he touches the stone and he doesn't blow up. And do you remember, Dylan? Because Dylan's seen this once. We were talking about this off.
I've only seen the movie once, like
So-
when it was in theaters, so
There's
I
a-
really don't remember all the details.
There's one of the Infinity Stones, and the whole thing is like you can't touch it or you'll explode. But the thing is, at the end of the movie, he can hold on to it for a bit, and he like collapses it with the rest of the Guardians. So it seems like he's gonna have like a little mystical sort of
Element.
thing about him because now he's. It sounds like this planet gave birth to him.
Oh yeah.
The dad? Sorry?
Happened.
Yeah, this
Well,
his
his
dad
Technically,
is.
Planet Earth
his-
gave birth to me. You
Is
know?
that him?
No, that's a stunt double.
That's a really bad stunt double. That does not look like Chris Pratt. at
No,
all.
if you type in EGO, I'm pretty sure, and then the Living Planet, you'll see, and that's who Star-Lord's dad is. It's literally a planet.
Oh.
So,
It's literally a planet. So
yeah.
how does Kurt Russell play a planet?
He's voicing the planet, because
Oh.
the planet
Oh.
can talk and have a face.
Well, okay. Yeah, that's.
Oh, wow.
So I'm wondering, do you think it was like a Jesus thing where he gives the mom like the baby, and it's like, oh, you're going to carry this, or did she somehow get it on with this living planet?
Maybe she's a planet as well.
Maybe
I don't think
he's
so.
been
She's
orphaned
pretty-
his whole life and didn't know.
No, he definitely was orphaned his whole life. That's the basis of the movie.
Yikes.
Yeah. Woof.
Woof.
Anyways, Star-Lord's dad is a planet. We'll see how that shakes out.
That's pretty interesting.
It's interesting. Makes sense why he has a bit more powers.
Apparently, they also talked about there's a Guardians of the Galaxy ride or attraction
at
at Disneyland,
Disneyland.
that's been worked on right now.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty excited to find out about
You
that.
get to ride on Ego.
like Chris Pratt's mom.
And then at the end he gives birth to you.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
And you get-
whole...
and they give you a gun and a mask and everything. Yeah, it's great.
A real gun?
Yeah, like Star-Lord's gun. Like
So can it can
the point
kill or
is,
maim
you've been born
You've
as
been born
Star-Lord.
as Star-Lord. I see.
Baby Groot goes beside you on the
Give
ride.
some rocket boots. Definitely get what you pay for. That's for sure.
Black Panther had a panel. They just announced that they're filming in January, so that's good.
New logo.
Yeah, new logo. They announced Michael B. Jordan's playing the villain,
That's
Killmonger, so that's really cool. That's
Yeah.
sick.
Wait,
Great
Fantastic
actor.
Four DC.
No, it's Marvel. But it's Fox Marvel, so like they don't own... They're not in the same year. Fox owns, what is it, Fantastic Four and X-Men, and then Marvel owns everything else pretty much, so he's just like jumping ship.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's in the MCU, and then I don't know how you say her name. I think it was Okia or Oki. She's like a partner of Black Panther. The girl, the woman. I shouldn't say girl. I don't know her real name. It's like Dana something.
The one with the shaved head that like was in.
No, that was it. No, that was in what was it? Civil War. The girl that plays the woman that plays Michonne is going to be in Black Panther.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So that was announced. So yeah, that's about
Pretty
it.
stoked for that movie.
Yeah, it looked good. And then the last thing that was kind of confirmed, they showed Spider-Man Scissor Reel. Apparently that was really good. It looked lots of fun, like a teen comedy. And they did confirm that the Vulture's the villain, so that's good. They released some concept art. He's looking all right.
Vulture-like.
Yeah, he's looking very he looks like a vulture.
Wow.
So
Wouldn't
yeah, and that was about it. There's not too much to talk about. Oh, I guess the biggest thing that I was super excited about, but everyone was waiting for, is they cast Captain Marvel, Brie Larson. We can go around. I know you guys don't know her too well, but
Sure, let's go.
okay.
I think she looks the part.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 47-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan's last. She's 47.
I don't really know anything about the character at all, so I really can't speak on.
It's gonna be Marvel's first female superhero solo film, so that's big.
Well, what about Black Widow? Isn't
This
that
will come before.
really?
Yeah,
Right
Captain
now-
Marvel.
Widow's getting her own movie now?
Well, they haven't announced it. That's still a rumor. They said they'd like to, but it's not on the official slate. They'll announce
Oh,
Phase
okay.
4 after War because they don't want to spoil who lives. Because if they announce, like, oh, Iron Man 4, well, we know he's making it through Infinity War, so
Oh, okay.
we gotta keep that.
Smart.
So she'll get her first one. She's gonna be in Infinity War, so she's
Not
gonna
like DC, where
No.
they just think, this is everything you're getting.
she's gonna be mixing it with Iron Man and
What are her
Cap
powers?
and cosmic powers. She can fly. She's very strong. She can send like
So she's
sort
like-
of cosmic
she's a-
beams.
She's pretty strong.
yeah.
So she's like Captain America mixed with Scarlet Witch.
Kind of. She's definitely not as... Yeah, she's more combat than Scarlet Witch. I wouldn't say her powers are as strong as Scarlet Witch, but she has, like, elements of that where she could shoot, like, an orange beam that's just, like, cosmic and send you back. She's a pilot in real life. Carol Danvers, great character. Killing it in Civil War 2 right now. I don't agree with her, but killing it.
Okay.
That's about it. She's gonna be Infinity War with the rest of them.
I guess
Doctor Strange.
Marvel had their, was it Netflix series type thing yesterday, so maybe that was kind of why there's not so much today.
Maybe. I guess I'm very excited for Marvel casting. This is something I've wanted a lot before. I've talked about Dynamic Duo. Lima, I've talked about a lot of people want this. She's pretty perfect. If you've seen Not the Room, she's phenomenal. She's a great actress. She's gonna kill it. She's exactly what they need to like lead a female franchise in Marvel. I was just hoping for like one little surprise.
What's her name again?
Brie Larson.
No,
Captain Marvel / Carol Danvers.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah, she used to be Miss Marvel, but now she's Captain Marvel because there's a different Miss Marvel. They like to double up on that type of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it is exciting. I'm very excited. I think I shelled out when we did the DC panel today that I wanted it, so I'm happy it's just confirmed. Perfect casting, good to go. Yeah.
Cool.
What trailer do we want to talk about next?
Is this like the actual poster that was released?
No, that's a Photoshop one. But that is her suit. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about
that's what she looks
Batman,
like.
I guess, because that's related to superheroes.
Yeah,
so.
sure.
Nice. I kind of like the Miss Marvel costume from Ultimate Alliance more, to be real.
Mm-hmm. That's why you got to play some Marvel Ultimate Alliance, Jessica.
The black,
Yeah, then I would
black
actually
with
know
the
who this
light
is.
Yeah,
green
exactly.
bolt thing.
Mm-hmm. That's Miss Marvel, though.
And that's the same thing. I thought.
No, because Miss
Oh,
Marvel.
that's like the actual new Miss Marvel.
No. That was Miss Marvel, but that's Captain Marvel. But now Miss Marvel is like that, but she has a different costume. It's a bit more blue. It's kind
So
of
the
like a
new
dress
Miss Marvel
man.
uses that old costume?
No, the new Miss Marvel uses a different version of that costume.
Mm.
Can you put in Miss Marvel Khan Khan so Dylan can get a juicy look at this?
Juicy.
Yeah, and I don't
Big
don't
juicy
take that
look.
the wrong way. I know she's a teenager in the comics. I just meant the costumes. Juicy is good quality. I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, please.
You didn't have to bring up any of that.
But
Is that what you want me to show?
yeah, that right there. That's what the new Miss Marvel's rocking as far as her actual costume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty nifty.
So Lego Batman, Dylan, you were saying?
That was a pretty good trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's
Kyle thought so. He
Uh-huh.
was just like
He was
cracking
laughing
up.
It was so
Storm.
funny.
It was good.
Yeah.
yeah. It was. I guess you were saying the other stuff they've shown wasn't technically a trailer.
It was like little teasers because they were like
Yeah.
30-second clips because they showed that one thing of like him like cooking that lobster before.
Yeah.
And
Right.
they showed one before of him kicking Alfred, but it was just like small like
Yeah, they haven't shown the Robin kick
no
yet
or
anything.
Joker. They hadn't showed
I
Joker.
like the Lego bald head for Alfred. It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. It just looks like all of it. I mean, there's really nothing in particular that stood out. It was just nice little funny jokes, I guess, that you wouldn't find in a regular Batman movie, right?
Mhm.
Because they try to stay more dark, serious tones, I guess. But
That's just what I'm excited for. It's just
Yeah.
like making fun of all the tropes and whatnot. And I love how they give this like mini origin of why Robin wore like
Yeah.
a Speedo back in the thing. Like, oh, these pants aren't comfortable. And like, oh, this looks so much better, right? Like, oh, and like Will Arnett as Batman, he was already so good in the Lego movie, but just his own thing. Like even the way it started with like, oh, how do you send Joker to Arkham Asylum? And the computer's just like, I can't comprehend or whatever it was. Like, like you laughed a lot, but I was still like laughing quite a bit. If it wasn't for Star Wars next year, this sounds bad because Justice League is coming out, but this would honestly maybe be behind Wonder Woman as like my most anticipated. Justice League, I'm still on the fence. This just looks so much fun. It looks like it's gonna be an hour and a half of just like
Laughing my
yeah,
head off
yeah.
the entire time.
like the whole trailer had laughs or giggles, and like it was always a joke and it was fun. And it's like this type of movie where it can be fun all the time, and it's just I'm excited to see what they do with the Joker in Lego form because just like I imagine there's a lot of good jokes there, no pun intended. So I'm so excited. Every time I see a clip or trailer, it's just like it looks so good. When he kicks Alfred, I still can't get over it.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh, I have such fast reflexes or whatever he says. It's like I cannot wait. Might be the best Batman movie of all time, except for The Dark Knight.
other than Batman 66,
That's it. So the third.
definitely better than Dark Knight Rises.
Hey, I like Dark Knight. He doesn't like Dark Knight Rises.
I'm
He gave it like a 3 out of 10.
I'm a massive
3
Dark
out of
Knight
10.
Rises hater.
Yeah,
Really?
I don't get
Yeah, I thought it was an awful movie, but that's kind of irrelevant right now. What do you think of Batman Lego?
Batman Lego? Oh, I love Batman Lego. I laugh the whole time. I'm so pumped for it. As they did. As they did. So you guys
As the
watched
trailer
me-
just laughed at you.
Yeah. Did you guys watch the trailer mostly? But no, it was super entertaining, and I really enjoyed the Lego movie. It was a lot better than I expected it was going to be when I first watched it. So
I want to go to it with you just because of how much you laughed at the trailer. Like, it made it that much more fun to watch.
yeah, I'm pretty stoked.
Yeah. And that's what I like, just like in the Lego movie, was like you got jokes about Batman, but
Yeah.
this is gonna be like full on just Batman movie. That's why I love. Like it's gonna be an hour and a half of just Lego Batman. I'm like, oh, Can't wait.
Yeah. And the Lego movie, Batman was hilarious.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
I love comedies. They're probably one of my favorite genres. So I'm excited to go and sit there and laugh for an hour and a half. So, especially like, watching all the little teasers and then this trailer, they've all been just hilarious. Like they're constantly just one-liners after one-liners, but they don't feel like too forced because that's kind of the character you're introduced to in the Lego movie. So I don't know. I'm excited for it. I think it's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah, I like the second clip they showed way back when he was like, I can't remember the context, but he was talking about his dead parents, and it was just really funny the way, like, of course, like Will Arnett would talk about it. He was just like, I hope I made you proud today. Like, I tried my best. I caught a lot of bad guys. Like, love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Oh, that's what he's having. That's how it happens. He's talking to the poster, and that's when Alfred's like, sir, and that's when he kicks him. He's like, oh, sorry. But yeah,
I don't know. Lego movie was hilarious, and this one looks like it's gonna even be like a step up from that. So
the only movie from Lego so far that they've announced, I'm like, I don't know if I need is they're doing like a Lego Ninjago movie, which I'm like, I might see. Yeah, Ninjago.
It's
like
the Ninja brand.
Yeah, and they're doing a movie. I just didn't think that was like the next
Never heard
step
of
for
that
Lego. I'd want more like Lego Batman, like stuff that's
I feel like they could have done like Lego Star Wars.
Oh, for sure, they should have. They should have 100%.
Redo the prequels.
They
Make that like the official prequel.
They probably couldn't because it's like different companies.
Oh,
where like Lego's with Warner Brothers and Batman is with Warner Brothers. Where Lego's with Disney. They could make a deal, but something like that, or I don't know.
Well,
and then
they've done a couple of Legos too. Like they've done like Lego Marvel and Lego Harry Potter. Like they have a lot of options for movies they could do, right?
but I just don't know if they have the film rights to that. They have the game rights, and then even talking about Justice League, like I don't know how much we'll get them, but I'm still excited that we see like the Justice League in that trailer. So I hope that we get like a few jokes, even if they're joking about Batman just being like a normal dude or like having no powers and whatnot. Like I think this is the movie that like anything that we've talked about or joked about is going to happen. So I'm stoked. I'm very excited.
February too. It's not too far.
Dylan, I said that, and Dylan, I'm like, oh, it's not. It's pretty close, and Dylan's like, no, it's not. It's not close at all.
There's some movies where they announce it like 2.5 years from now, and you're like, well,
yeah,
it's true.
I mean,
but normally they don't have trailers attached to those movies, though.
Well, when's Justice League out?
Next 2017.
Wait a second.
November?
What are we living in?
2016.
Yes.
Oh my God, Travis, you okay
It's
today?
the 7th month. Of
Okay, sorry, I
2016.
completely forgot. I forgot. I thought like New Year was I totally messed up my days because I was like, I thought November was coming right after like February for some reason. So I'm like, man, Justice League is quick. Like it's only like 6 months away. They're in trouble if they're like 2 months filming. But I'm like, okay, I forgot. We still got. I just totally forgot we had November 2016 having. Yeah, no, it's November 2017 for Justice League. So it's like a year and a half away still.
Yeah, so I mean, and they just kind of put out their
Like a year.
first thing today. So.
Their hybrid teaser trailer.
Something. They put out something.
They put out
If you think we're shitting on it, we're not. Go listen to our first one. We all liked parts
Plug.
of it, so just yeah, cheap
Hashtag
plug.
plug.
Yeah. I guess you can start. Fantastic Beasts. New trailer.
I'm stoked. 100%. I am so excited to see this movie. I don't know his name, which is kind of sad, but I really like the main guy that they have. The one that
Colin
carries
Farrell?
the briefcase.
Nope.
Is that him?
Yeah,
No, Eddie Redmayne, the young guy.
The guy that
Eddie.
was
The
in
young guy or the old
Theory of
guy?
Everything.
Yeah, that's Eddie
Eddie.
Redmayne.
Oh.
Okay,
You
what?
screwed it up, so.
Okay, well, I really like that
Over
guy.
it.
Yeah.
I loved him in Theory of Everything. I thought he was
At least I
amazing.
know what year
so.
I'm in.
Oh,
What?
shit.
Sorry. Keep
What?
going.
No,
I
go ahead.
interrupted you.
I just want to know what he said now. I feel left out.
Oh, I was just.
He
being
interrupted to make
Travis.
fun of Travis.
Oh, okay.
Someone's gotta do it.
Yeah, I think it was
Someone's
cool
got to do it.
that we kind of get some views of some new magical creatures, whatever that white thing was. I haven't read Fantastic Beasts, which is a shame to admit.
Is that just
but-
like one book, or is it like a
Yeah,
series?
yeah, it's
of-
just one book.
Okay.
And it's a bunch
For
of
now.
short stories. isn't
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. It's short stories on a Fantastic Beast and like where to find them, which is why it's Fantastic Beasts and where to find them.
I get
Oh,
it.
that
Yeah,
makes
sense.
it all
now.
adds up now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think
Smart.
that's cool. We kind of get a little bit more of an idea of what exactly is going on. I mean, we can all kind of probably guess that they're going to capture all the Fantastic Beasts in the end, but you kind of guess that.
I hope. Well, maybe not. Sequel.
Oh, there we go.
Because they are planning it to be a trilogy.
Yeah, 3 movies are coming out.
Yeah.
So,
Classic trilogy.
Yeah, classic trilogy.
Definitely what you need in a trilogy.
I don't know. I'm excited for it. I know you guys were all kind of not super stoked to watch the trailer, but I will definitely be seeing it. It's made me more excited for it. The CGI looked really good in the beasts that we did see, and there was kind of some scenes of creatures that were already in the movies before, so yeah.
Yeah, for me, I wasn't super stoked for this trailer because I actually didn't really like the first one a whole lot, but this one was much better, I found. And I'm actually like more excited for the movie now.
Yeah.
And I actually probably will see it in theaters at this point because I love the Harry Potter movies, right? So, but yeah, the first trailer for me just didn't cut it.
It was just kind of, it's kind of blah.
Yeah, it was kind of boring, but yeah, I agree with you. I wasn't feeling super good about the main actor in it either until this trailer as well, so... Yeah, I think this was a much better trailer than the first one, for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. For me, I don't really read/watch Harry Potter, so it doesn't really, for someone who's not into that, doesn't give it much.
But
it looks good.
Yeah,
I feel like if you're into that, you would be excited for it, and if that's something you enjoy.
Well, you can watch this one without have seen the Harry Potters because it is.
It's not connected at all.
No, it's like a
There'll
before.
probably be a
It's a
reference here or
before
there,
Harry
but-
Potter standalone as of right now. Like it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
So I mean, if you're.
Is it before?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
because this is about the writing of Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. I'm pretty sure, which is.
I don't remember that
textbook-
being referenced from...
which-
was that
well,
referenced in the movies at all?
Well, the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is a textbook in Harry Potter.
Oh,
So.
but that's the only
Definitely-
crossover.
Yeah.
Because this one is
So-
even happening in America,
Yeah.
where like Harry Potter was all over in London, right? So
Oh,
it's
okay.
two separate things going down.
Cool.
Alright, cool.
So yeah, if you're interested, like if the
Yeah.
trailer somehow sparks an interest, it will be watchable without knowledge of Harry Potter.
I thought you were going to tell him to go read the books. Like, he's not going to read
I'm not gonna read it.
I didn't expect him to. So
Yeah. I wouldn't say the trailer looks bad. I'm waiting for one of the trailers to hook me as a non-Potter fan, and I actually like the Harry Potter series. It's not that I like all the films; they're all high-quality ones. Like, there's some films that are like weaker, but none of them are bad. And it's just there's nothing yet that I've seen. And I agree with Dylan. The first trailer was not go. I was really bored by that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just like that was a waste. This one at least gave us some plot points on what they're doing, but so far, I just haven't had that moment where I'm like, man, I need to see that. Even if I'm a non-fan, and there's probably other non-fans that totally disagree with me, but I'm just waiting. And I know I'm going to see this movie because we'll cast about it. It's a big movie, and the people I know
Emily
really
will
like,
take
yeah,
you.
the people I know really like Harry Potter. So I'm willing to see it. It looks like good enough. There's just nothing that has made me like, man, I can't wait to see this. So this is like a movie that I'm very excited for, or even just a movie that I'm just like generally interested to see. This is a movie that. So as of right now, if I wasn't doing a podcast or knew the people I knew, I wouldn't be seeing it. Like, it's not gotten my money yet. So I'll definitely be going into the movie with like a big critical eye if the trailers stay this way, as far as because there's always like if you go in excited, you have that, and I feel like you watch a movie again with a critical eye like the second time around, really like you really get a full thing. Where it's like with me with no excitement level, might be better, but I don't know. And Eddie Redmayne, he's a good actor. Colin Farrell. I like Colin Farrell. I like Ezra Miller. He's in it. I like everyone in it. It looks... And yeah, I think like you said, if you like this, you'll like it. But for myself, it just there was nothing... I wasn't grabbed. I didn't see... I'm trying to think of like a trailer this weekend that may have grabbed me. But I don't know. They're all stuff that I already seeing. So... Yeah, so...
Well, and I think that's the difference, in our interests. For me, Harry Potter is,
Oh, yeah, the be-all,
Harry
end-all.
Potter, to me,
Yeah.
is what Marvel is to you.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, for me, I'm sitting there going, well, Justice League, meh, Wonder Woman,
Yeah.
meh. And then I see this, and I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so excited. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same
Yeah.
kind
No,
of
it's
thing.
cool to see another perspective or hear another perspective. So
Yeah.
So,
I think that's about it as far as news and whatnot. I wanted to shout out Marvel Ultimate Alliance Remaster.
Yes.
It's coming out next week. They announced.
really?
Yeah, they're remastering
For
1 and 2 for Xbox One and
Updating
PS4.
graphics.
Yeah.
is it like a
Some of the
package,
DLC
1 and 2?
characters.
You can get both of them for $59.99, or you can get one of each other for $39.99. So
Better deal, just buy both.
yeah, it
Yeah,
makes
exactly.
really no sense. I'd buy that one. I own the games. I could perfectly play them. If it looks really nice, I might play them. But the big thing why I might actually buy them is because they're saying that they might come with the DLC, and there's some characters that I didn't get
Okay.
when I was a youngin'. I didn't have the income to just throw out there for a Magneto or a Carnage. So if I get those characters, I would definitely buy that. I'll throw it out because it's a fun game, and also just please buy it so we can get a third one, because if this does well, people's eyes are going to open. The market is huge. There's so many characters.
I feel like there's going to be a lot of people who didn't play them at all.
Like
I never played them when I was younger. I just played them in the last couple of months and we've been playing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, people who are on
We gotta
the
finish
Marvel
those
hype train
campaigns.
right now, and they're going to maybe pick up these games, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of content.
We got to finish those campaigns.
Yeah, we do.
We got 1 and 2 very close to the end, and
Oh.
we've just stopped at the end.
What one is it? Is it the first or second one that I just have not been a fan of?
The first one. You said you like the leveling up, but it's the combat for you. And it's funny,
Yeah.
and all the articles I read today was all like people just like it's the reverse of like 2 is like still hailed as like this like one that's like not as good. So like
I know.
I like that, and I still love it. I think it's just because it's like what is it? It's like a 2004 or 5 game, so
Yeah.
it's like that's why I'd like one today.
Yeah,
see.
That's why I want to see like what they'll do with the remaster, because they said they're gonna update graphics, and didn't you say something about like
They're working
fixing
on
some mechanics, or
like
something?
better playability and better AI. So
Mm,
that's a good. Maybe it'll be more challenging. I don't know.
I wonder.
I might buy it. It's $60, but it's like birthday's coming up. Might squeeze that gift to somebody because
Squeeze it.
I think I'd like to play that again, even though I have them on 360. Update
And
graphics.
you guys all just played them together?
Oh yeah, we just played them, and this one has online and couch co-op. They said they're keeping
Okay.
it. So if Dale never gets his PS4, I'm down. So that's cool. It's like another couch co-op game. You know, even if you don't like it that much, you could maybe buy it with Matt. Because at least it's a couch
that's
co-op
the thing.
game on the
There's
current
so
gen.
little
gen
couch co-op
console.
right now,
Yeah.
it might just be worth it just
And
to
it's
have
2
some.
games for the price of 1.
Mm.
Yeah.
And some DLC maybe.
Maybe.
Mm.
Some
Well,
DLC maybe.
one quote was really weird. It was like they said they'd include most of the DLC, and from I remember, it was all characters, so it kind of made me a little head scratching. You know,
A little
like
confusing.
yeah. So who knows? Does anyone else have anything they want to talk about or say before we
Not
move
I.
out? We're about to go watch Ghost Rider 2.
Mm.
Go check out our review tomorrow
a
morning.
classic.
It's going to be out. It's a classic
Nick Cage
in one way or
his
another.
prime.
I wouldn't say in his prime. That's a far cry from his prime.
You have seen it, Dylan?
No,
Oh.
No, none of.
I'm
no,
making jokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm being a prankster today.
Prankster
Yeah.
Dill.
Big
Prankster
crossover.
Dill, that's me.
Prank-
That's
You sound like a Rugrat character.
No, that sounds like a character out of Pokemon. A counter, like a random battle
Yeah, well,
prankster.
yeah, then they're like, it's like Youngster Joey,
Yeah.
Prankster Dylan.
Prankster Dill, yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
It's been a slice.
yeah, it's been a slice. That's probably it for the Comic-Con news, I think. I don't think if there's anything... When we review Killing Joke, if there's anything huge that dropped, we'll maybe talk a
toss it in
little news, but I think that's pretty much it for the news. Covered all the big news that dropped from Comic-Con. Been a fun weekend, good weekend. I think there was some good news there. There's some... There were certain trailers, but for me, it was definitely that Marvel TV panel solo show for me. They were boss, releasing all those trailers. Iron Fist, Luke Cage, Defenders coming at you. So
Yeah.
definitely won the weekend for me. But you can find out all about our goings on. We still got 2 more podcasts, 2 more specials coming out, folks. Netflix and Fail Ghost Rider 2. Listen, it's lots of fun. We're going to review this maybe terrible movie. I don't know. I've seen it, but these 3 haven't, and the rest of the people haven't. Killing Joke review, Monday, Tuesday morning. No, Monday night or Tuesday morning whenever you sleep. And then, yeah, listen to our past one. We did DC panel, Marvel panel, ranking every Marvel DC films. We got so much content coming out of the yin yang.
Almost too much.
iTunes,
No,
Facebook.
It's not never enough.
Never enough for the
Never
fans. iTunes, SoundCloud, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, the whole shebang. Find us there. Thanks for tuning in. I promise you the rest of the weekend will not be boring.
It won't be a hashtag travesty.
It will not be a hashtag
See ya.
Travesty.
a travesty.
Thanks for tuning in.
Okay, what did that clock in at there?